Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from the Iracing SuperSpeedway. It is time for the Midnight Thunder Series here for the Sim500 Esports Racing League. Hope everybody had a good day. It is time to go racing. A little bit behind tonight. They had to remake the servers, so I do apologize. But we are set to go qualifying here in just a few minutes. I'm your host, Adam Chapman. Going to be by myself tonight. Todd Chase at home recovering after dealing with some COVID stuff. So he will not be here tonight. However, he'll probably be watching the broadcast, I'm sure. But anyway, we are set to go here in just a couple minutes. As we get set to go, the biggest news coming in tonight is the championship standings. Right now, it is Hamash Gallagher on top of the board. He has 9 points over Tyler Dalton. Kevin Stone currently sits in P3. Bobby Wetzel P4. Chris Sawyer is in P number 5. So, the reason why that's such a big news is because we only have 4 races left, including tonight. And then we will crown our champion. No playoff races in this series, so we'll see how it works. Or how it looks after tonight. Anyway, real quick, I want to just upgrade you guys on our race schedule for this coming week. After Sunday, we have no broadcast for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So we go broadcast free for them. So we'll be taking a week off, Thanksgiving and all that stuff, and we'll be back to following Tuesday with URL. But as far as this series go, we have, like I said, 4 more races. Iracing SuperSpeedway tonight. We have next week off. We have Atlanta Motor Speedway, Daytona International Speedway, and then Auto Club on December the 17th. So we'll round out the season at Auto Club. But tonight we got to go through the Iracing SuperSpeedway. Very unique track. Of course, a lot of people may or may not remember this place from the NR 2003 days, but this is where the track actually came from. So there you go. At the moment, we got 19 drivers in here. Joey Gattina is on top of the board. We'll go to the big screen and go ahead and get out of the small screen so I won't forget, because I'm literally half asleep after working all day. So here we go. We'll just hope for the best. Let me know who in the chat you guys wanting to win if you want to. Joey Gattina, like I said, on top of the board. It's one of those tracks where I think anybody really, truly does have a chance to win. Kind of going out on a limb a little bit. I think Gary Sexton could be one of them guys that really could pull off a victory here. So we'll go Gary Sexton or Bobby Wetzel. Last time we was actually at a super speedway, however, Joey Gattina actually led 20 laps at Talladega, so that's a pretty big number. So he's also somebody to watch out for as qualified or practice is over. Qualified set to get underway here in just a second as we get set to go green for the Iracing Super Speedway for the Sim500 Midnight Thunder Series. We appreciate everybody tuning in, and we will go down to the track right now and see who's going to be rolling out first and who we will watch. It will be the number 9, Bobby Wetzel, rolling out of pit lane. And we'll watch him for just a moment here as he gets us underway here in qualifying. See how steep that banking actually is. Here's a look at your current weather, by the way, before I forget. It is 101 track temp. Not going to be an issue here, however, but something that we will still show anyway. Going to run out high side more than likely. First 2 laps. See Bobby just now taking the green flag. It goes to show you it takes about 47, 48 seconds to go around this place under draft. It's going to take a little bit more than that without draft, so we'll have to wait and see kind of what these lap times look like. Probably around 50 seconds or so, I would guess. Maybe a little bit more than that. But you already see the speed, 210 miles per hour, working on the backstretch here. First lap for Bobby Wetzel going to be a 50.9. Now we'll start moving around the field here and watch some other cars start to put down some laps here. Dylan Snaverly, we'll watch him in that UPS number 88 Toyota Tundra. Dylan's going to go 5th on the board. All right, with that, here's John Hickman Jr. We'll watch him working out of turn 4, coming to the start-finish line this time. Looking for a 50.320. He goes a 50.427. Good enough for about 5th, and that's where he goes. Here is Jose Madonna. We'll watch him just now beginning his fast lap here. Let's actually hop on board. We will show you guys what it looks like to ride around this very fun racetrack. The backstretch already 210 miles an hour. Tyler Dalton's on top of the board of 50.310. Will he have a time? 15 seconds remain here in qualifying. Working on turn 4. Should be able to get there. He goes to... Stay there? Looks like he's going to stay in 11th. Make that 12th now. So there you go. We'll go through our grid here in the meantime. We look here at your starting lineup. Tyler Dalton, Bobby Wetzel, P1 and 2. Billy Stanley, Mike Kelly, P3 and 4. Gary Sexton. Joey Katina qualifies in 6. Kevin Stone, Brett Murphy. Chad Coleman. And then there is John Hickman in row 5. Row number 6, we got George Rincon, Jose Madonna, Dylan Snaverly, Doug Newbigging, Chris Sawyer, Hamash Gallagher, Michael Muncy, Joseph Slonaker, and Michael Shore in 19th. Sorry about that, guys. I literally had my mic muted because I was sneezing. I do want to apologize for not talking a ton. I woke up at 6 a.m., worked all day, had about a 30-minute nap before I came over the air, and now I'm about dead, but I do apologize. So, yeah, there was a fuel stop. Well, fuel only for, it looks like Tyler Dalton and Billy Stanley. The rest looks like they did take some tires. And by the way, George, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I will say a bunch of people spent some time on pit road here, though. From 10th on back, actually spent quite a bit of time. I don't know what was up with Dylan. He didn't have a damage, I see. I'm not sure why he spent so much time in the box, but himself, even Joseph here didn't. They spent some time there. The rest of my comments, then Gallagher spent some time as well. Speeding penalties, I'm not sure. But Tyler Dalton is out front. Billy Stanley, John Hickman, Joey Katina, Kevin Stone, your top 5. Chad Coleman, Jose Madonna, George Rincon, Dylan Snavely, and Joseph Slonaker is your top 10. We are set to go back green. Pace lights are off. So we'll get ready to go back green here in just a minute. There is. I've been alright, man. Been working like a dog, honestly. So, been pretty good, though, for the most part. Hope you're doing good yourself. No Todd, by the way, tonight with me. He's actually battling COVID, so he actually just got released from the hospital today, so he will not be here for the remainder of this week. If I have all next week off, as we are back green flag. Early contact here, yeah, the 6. Just literally either got wheel spin, watch for a possible yellow to come out. Now, everybody's going to make it by. I don't know if he got wheel spin here or just turned down into him. Coming down a little bit. One more look. Oh, I understand now. He was more clear than what he was. Tough break there, though. We've all done it. Out front, it is a 5 to 6 car breakaway with the last one of this little group kind of being the 57. You know what, the 64 so we got a little bit of a gap separating that. So them guys at the second group need to try to get in a line here quick, or these 6 or 7 cars or trucks will really pull this gap. I think everybody here understands that, how that works. So 4 races left this season, and Tyler Dalton, like I said, trying to win that championship. Hamas Gallagher, your current points leader, by 4 points over Tyler Dalton. He currently runs 11th, so he needs to try to get a little bit here to at least minimize or even have a chance at winning this race. Right there in 5th as well. He looked to the outside of the 17 of Kevin Stone, wasn't able to close that gap in, did not even really attempt it. I think he really just wants to stay in line. Looks like a lot of these other cars are starting to get in line as well, so we have closed the gap back up to the cars that were spaced out. Dylan Snavely right here, he is now currently running P8. He has done a pretty good job. Got 5 spots from where he started. Biggest mover right now is Joseph Slonaker. He is currently up 9 spots. in the 95. Meanwhile, up front, Tina looking to the outside. Well, I think he's going to go. He may take it. He may try it. Out of turn 2. We'll see. Pretty much single file throughout this track. It's right on board. And see you guys what it looks like around here in this place. I'll go with Dylan. Kind of taking his time here at 225 miles an hour. Oh God. 227 miles an hour, 228. 231 miles an hour is what I've seen. 232. I got you, George. I'll do it right now, actually. Might even come in and just broadcast one. So it may not be a heck of it. George, how long have you really been? I know you was on iRacing, but you wasn't actually on when I first met you, correct? Like, you've been watching iRacing for a long time, though. Well, I guess you've been on for a while now. Yeah, I agree. Because with this group, cautions do not happen a ton. And that's just being honest. They really don't happen a lot. It's just series. We've seen that time and time again, even with the Wednesday night series when I covered the Snap Mobile series. Not only that, if there is a big wreck, the chances of you really finishing this race good is not very good, just because it usually takes you out. It's such a big wreck, and you know, so much speed and damage. Usually you're just slow or something like that, but you really got to kind of just be at the right spot at the right time to win this one. Single file right now throughout the entire field. Let's go through and look at some of these paints because we were about to do a turn it up segment here in just a second. So let's take a look here at some of them. Why not? Nothing else to do. It is Tyler Dalton on a P1 in the Sim500. John Hickman, the Cheetos, number 60. I like that paint. I think that was good. There's Joey Gattina running that number 14 signature paint in the field. Chad Coleman also running that signature adrenaline shot paint. Brett Murphy running in P5 with 64. Kind of like a Taylor Robin paint in a way. RS Custom number 17. Kevin Stoner is Dylan Snavely. 88 GPS. Here is Jason Slaughter, the 95. Kind of like a Dale Walker Throwmaker girl. Chris Sawyer, the 25. Doug Newbiggie, the track racer, the PR number 29. Jose Madonna, the gate. I like Jose's. I've done a few paints for myself. There's George Rickard, the good Rich. Thomas Gallagher, we know what that is. That is it. Taylor Swift, Bobby Wetzel, and then with the damage, and then Michael Shore also with the damage here. With that said, guys, you guys turn up your speakers like you can. It is the Midnight Thunder Sim500 Esports, and we're going to give you some really loud noise because it is time for us to turn it up right now. Two laps. All right, welcome back as we stay single file here. By the way, yeah, George, I think I've been on iRacing now 6 years. Actually, 6 years this month. Actually, just past 6 years. And I started broadcasting pretty early when I got old, so that sounds about right. I don't know who the oldest broadcaster is. Probably OSR, I would guess. I know I'm up there now. Robbie and them's up there now. There's not very many like original people from where I started broadcasting. There's a few, but not very many. I know that. Yeah, I've done over 1,000 broadcasts. We haven't done our 1,000 broadcast special like we've been planning on doing forever now, but it is right at 1,000 or just over 1,000 now. I guess you could throw ESPN, but the way they do the broadcast now, I don't know if the owner over there still actually does his broadcast. I know he's got people that broadcast for him, but I'm not sure if he still does it. He might, but Tyler Dalton been out front for about 17 laps, about 18 laps when they cross the line next time if he leads that lap. Only 4 lead changes in this one. One thing I do want to mention, however, the longer you stay out front in this field, the more gas you tend to use than the rest of the trucks behind you. We are over the halfway. Honestly, one pit stop from here should get it done to make it to the end. These guys run 75% fuel load, so I'm not entirely sure their limit on how many laps that they can go with 75, but it's pretty decent, I believe. So, single file, 4-car breakaway, here it comes. Ooh, I thought Joey was going to look underneath the 60 off that turn number 4. Does not. But you can see not a lot has changed right now inside our top 10. After that big break that we happened to take a lot of trucks out, we really only got 13 trucks on the lead lap with Chris Sawyer being right there, and he's got some damage as well. So really, he's just trying to hope that he can get a break here with, what, 20 laps to go in this one? It'll be interesting if we have green. Oh boy, that was a moment for Joey Katina. That was, oh, here we go. Multiple trucks coming to pit road, and like I said, you want to see something fun and very difficult to do. That was 4 trucks that came down pit road. We'll keep an eye on them as this race continues, but we will keep an eye on them because there may have been some speeding penalties in this one. That's a pretty fast pit road speed. I think it's like 70. Don't quote me on that. I could be completely wrong. I haven't raced here in a while. Yeah, it looks like all of them's down in the lane. Tyler Dalton, a pretty quick pit stop. 2 tires only for Tyler Dalton. John Hickman also quick pit stops. Oh, they locked them up. Dylan and the 64, Brent Murphy, get slowed down. They're going to be good. But yeah, it looks like a lot of 2-tire stops. Joey Katina, he took 2. Hickman 2. Dalton took 2. Tomas Gallagher may have took 4 actually. More pit stops right away, like I said. Brett Murphy, George Rincon, Dylan Snavely, Joseph Sloaner. We're going to be watching these guys. Chad Coleman now, your race leader. See, he does not come down pit lane. However, these guys are. And trying to slow down here is worse than Talladega. They are coming in pretty hot on that one. Nobody's got caught speeding yet, though. And there you see Chad Coleman coming down pit lane as well. So this should turn the lead over. Tyler Dalton, and here they come. Should. Can they get up to speed? Well, I don't know if they're going to be able to get it or not. Yeah, so here's your, right there is your, so Tyler Dalton is going to take the lead. As Chad Coleman still sits on pit road. Dalton not officially the leader yet, but should be. Chad Coleman down and away. 4 tire stop for Coleman. Nobody got caught speeding, by the way. And Chad Coleman's still your race leader at the moment. Right there. That ain't going to last very much longer because here comes these four. I will say the top 4 have broken away. And right now they are gone. They do not want to see a yellow. OSR, Joe Watt's a good guy. I've always been a fan of his. He's always been super nice to me. Like, I've literally asked him just tips about broadcasting a long time ago and stuff, and I know a lot about it now, but back then when I first started I didn't really know, and he was always helpful and stuff, and I got a lot of respect for him, and he's done it for such a long time and dealt with a lot of stuff too. I know when his partner passed away, his color broadcaster, when he passed away, that was rough on him, but he's done a really good job. So I'll always have respect for Tim. I think he does a really good job. Or Joe, I'm sorry. So we're coming to lap 38. Top 6 are together. After we see that top 4 there for a while. Separate a little bit. Here goes Brett Murphy to the outside. Murphy trying to get a run by himself on the outside. Nobody going to go up there with him just yet. But we've seen stranger things, and you see him falling in line of 4th. He was having a good shot. So we are looking at what, a 6-car breakaway steal, or 5-car, yeah, 6-car. Tyler Dalton's done a nice job. 23 laps led, 6 lead changes. We're coming to lap 40 this time, so we are looking at 11 laps to go. Seen 1 yellow so far in this one, and it was pretty early on. Pretty big wreck, however. Took out a lot of good trucks, but that is where we're standing right now. We're coming to 11 laps to go. I think the weather has pretty much dropped down. It has 95 degrees, and there you see some more trucks getting past. And unfortunately for the 25 of Chris Sawyer, he is now a lap down. Fastest lap of the race was set just a few laps ago. Doug Newbigging set on lap 36 with a 46.054. That's pretty impressive. On board with Doug right now. All right. A little bit further back, you see Jose Madonna, Kevin Stone, and Dylan Snavely. Further back than that, in 10th. Hamas Gallagher inside the top 5. He's going to have a pretty good point tonight. It's going to be very close between him and Tyler Dalton, no matter how these guys finish. If they finish where they are, it could change a lot, of course, by then, but we'll see. Joey Gatina looking for a big win here tonight. Hasn't won this season. Last time Tyler Dalton picked up the win, it's been a moment back on October 15th, Kentucky Speedway. And last time we seen Joey Gatina win, well, we haven't this season anyway, so there you go. Oop, sorry about that, guys. Coming to the stripe once again. 8 laps to go in this one. You can see 6 trucks now fighting for this top spot. This is where things can get pretty crazy, because that's why you see right there some trucks moving around, starting to get a little impatient, wanting to figure out where they can make a move here. Across the start-finish line. Dalton going to lead that lap. 7 laps to go. A little bit further back. Jose Madonna trying to catch up to Chad Coleman. And you got Kevin Stone there as well. Kevin in top 5 in points. Going to need a solid finish here. Still a little ways to go, but ninth place not horrible out of 19 trucks. Manageable at least. Here comes the 64. I notice the 64 keeps looking out to the outside. Not sure if he's just going out to cool the nose down or another reason. Turn 4, 6 laps to go this time. And Joseph Slonger, by the way, just went 1 lap down into 95, so if the caution was to come out, there is your lucky dog if it was to come out. Five laps to go here at Iracing SuperSpeedway. Tyler Dalton's been out front for 30 laps in this one. Like that, 4 laps to go. Been out front now for 31 laps. Still nobody taking a jump to that outside just yet. I figure around 3 to go, we'll start seeing some trucks start to move, especially some of these trucks towards the little back end of this little group that we got. Watch Joey Gatina make a big move there. Look at that 64 also. Could be making a big move here soon. We've seen him, like I said, pull out a lot a few times. He gets a run. Don't be surprised if we see him jump out. He's done you biggie back there. He jumped out a lot a little bit. Not sure if he's going to do anything with it. Here comes a 60. Maybe. Not yet. These guys may wait till the last lap to try to do something. Doug looks like he's ready to try something. We just got to get somebody to pull up. See if they're willing to do that. Two laps to go at the strut. Here we go. Move around a little bit more. If the white flag comes out, race is official. Both caution was the way before then. We will get a green white checker. We are coming to the white flag this time. It is the 64 Brent Murphy. We figured he would make a jump sometime. And the way he did that was kind of weird. But we got some lap traffic here. How about this? This is actually 10th and 9th place. That's crazy. Nobody jumping out of line just yet. Is Tyler Dalton still running P1? Watch for big moves to happen here. Out of turn number 4. Here we go. Things could happen. Joey Tina jumping up. Drag racing to the start finish line. It is a 3 wide. Make that 4 wide. Battle for the win. It is going to be Brent Murphy picking up the win here at Iracing SuperSpeedway. How about the 64? Look at this. Joey Tina second, Tyler Dalton P3, John Hickman Jr. P4, Hamas Gallagher P5, Doug Newbigin, Kevin Stone, Chad Coleman, Jose Madonna, Joseph Slugger, Dylan Snavely, George Rincon, Chris Sawyer, Bobby Wetzel. Your top. We're going to see who we can interview. Let's see if Brent Murphy's actually in here. Got all these other guys, but we'll have to talk. But here's your race winner. I don't know if anybody really expected this driver to jump out of the middle of nowhere. Good job, Brett Murphy. Awesome timing on that one, that's for sure. He's going to come down, do some celebration donuts as he gets the big win here in the Sim500 Midnight Thunder Series. A heck of a finish, 4 wide finish for the win. 1 lap led, and just happened to be the one he needed the most. Everybody for himself on that last lap, that's for sure. Alright, what we're going to do right now, we're going to talk to Tyler Dalton, who finishes in P3. We'll talk to Tyler right now. Tyler Dalton, let's add him up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
I got you.
P3 in this one, man. You kind of had a feeling. I'm sure you knew something was going to come right there off turn 4.
Oh, yeah. I knew I was finishing second at best.
For sure, man. Let me ask you a question. You lead this many laps. I mean, 34 laps at a place like this. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, we had some teammates out there. We're just sort of riding, and I could tell from the beginning you did not want to be leading up that last corner. Yeah. I knew I was a sitting duck. Pit stop was actually really good, and then Joey stayed behind me, and like I said, I knew I was a sitting duck, but we gained a few points on Hummus, so that'll be good for the points.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, that had to be a big night for you in the points. I think you guys possibly could be tied. We'll have to wait and see. Is that what you're mainly thinking about right now?
Yeah, I think I'll still be 7 points back. We don't have the bonus points, but like I said, I'll take it. Could obviously be a whole lot worse at a track like this.
For sure.
It would have been nice to get the win, but like I said, with this track, it was going to be one of those situations where you do not want to be leading that last lap.
Hey, I agree. Hey, good job, man. Shout outs and all that you want to give out?
Just to all my Sim500 teammates, we worked well together there, even though we somehow managed to let the one non-teammate win the race. So we gotta try to clean that up some. But it was a good race. Hopefully we'll have some fun next week.
Hey, good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Next up, it is time to talk to none other than the man himself. This is actually the owner of the entire Sim500 Esports Racing Series. It is the owner, Joey Katina. Joey, you got a copy?
I got you, man.
Man, second place. How about that? That was a fun race. You was up front, and I was talking about you prior to this race because we watched you race at Talladega in this series. You led 20 laps there. You come in here on this SuperSpeedway. You really had a good chance at winning this one as well. That had to be pretty exciting coming out of turn 4.
Well, our teammates, Billy Stanley got with us early and said, stay on the bottom. Let's group up, and we should, be able to dominate. And we did that. I just made the pass too late on Tyler, and Tyler's racing for the championship. I'm not. I should have probably stayed with him and pushed him to the win, but heck, I don't get these chances much to win these races, so we went for it.
I agree, man. Talk about running this racetrack. 230 miles an hour, and it's very difficult. A lot of people don't realize how difficult this track is because there's sometimes cars that is completely up against the wall, and you may not even hear the spotter, and it can cause wrecks and all kinds of chaos. But talk about running this place.
More importantly for me, it was just getting in the corner. I kept hitting the apron and, damaging the truck and, but finally got comfortable with, the entry and stuff like that. So, all in all, man, it was a fun race. Only one caution. I hate, one of our teammates, Bobby, was involved in that, Bobby Wetzel, but we were pushing Bobby prior to that, and he was leading a bunch of laps. But, otherwise a good race for the Sim500 Mafia, boys. Every week we do well. John Hickman Jr. picked up a win this week for us on Wednesday night, I think. So we're there every week.
Awesome, man. Yeah, make sure you guys check out the Sim500 Esports. There's a link and all that good stuff, man. You know what it is. Shout-outs and all that you want to give out, dude?
Yeah, just to you guys for the broadcast. Steve Herring, one of the greatest admin in sim racing. I begged Steve to come back and help us, and he's doing so. Sim500.com. We have got 7 broadcasted races a week. We don't take a night off. We race every single night. We got everything you want from asphalt to dirt. Just had our first dirt race this week with a partnership with NASCAR, and then we had close to 50 pro late models show up.
Wow.
We're in the 358 modifieds next. I did make the feature, so it's a lot of fun. But anyways, appreciate all y'all do, and want to congratulate Brett. That was one hell of a movie made there at the end. I didn't see him coming.
Hey, one of the most well-established leagues in iRacing, man. Good job tonight.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. Moving back down, and next up, we get to talk to our winner. How about Brett Murphy picking up the P1 finish with a last lap pass? Brett, sat him up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Probably not feeling as good as you right now. That was an awesome move. So I got to ask you, because we noticed you doing a couple different things prior to the finish of this race. I noticed that you would move up on certain times. With about 10 laps to go, you was really working on it. Was that just you testing something, or was you just pulling out a line just to get air to the nose, or what was that?
I was trying to somehow send a message to the 60 telling them that I would draft with them on the outside, but obviously it didn't work to the degree that I wanted to work. But yeah, I don't know. I've heard that the 19 and the 14 were teammates, so I figured that they probably wouldn't make moves on each other, so I was just trying to find any ally that I could up there.
Yeah, it definitely worked out coming down the straightaway. Was you surprised you was able to get that big of a run?
Yeah, I coming to 1 to go, I saw that there were lap cars, so I figured that the leaders would get some kind of run there. And I figured after I gave up my 4th place spot and Hamish passed me, I figured that it was over, and then I forgot that this is iRacing SuperSpeedway and the runs are massive, and I just kind of went wherever I could.
For sure on that one, man. Well, the cool thing is now I think this is your third or fourth start in here and picking up a win. That's always a big thing for the Sim500. Man, congratulations, dude. That was a heck of a race. You want to give any shout-outs?
Oh, yeah. First, I'll give a shout-out to Chris Sawyer. He's my teammate here.
Awesome.
And we worked pretty well together. He didn't have as good of a race as I did, obviously, but shout-out to TNT. It's a Tuesday Night Trucks. Broadcasted on twitch.tv/4Club. We got some pretty good racing going on there.
Awesome.
And then thanks as always to my sponsors, NS Service, MDK All Day, Mind Trek VR, the Strength House Gym, and Bodaborg Boston. We getting the 64 in Victory Lane's pretty cool.
That was fun to watch, dude. Way to stick it to them, especially two teammates. That's always fun to watch. So good job tonight.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. There you go, guys. That is our driver interviews for tonight. Congratulations, Brett. Very nice job on winning that. That's going to do it for me tonight, guys. I got to go to bed and wake up at 6, go back to work. So y'all have a great night. Take care as always. We'll see y'all Sunday night for the American Sim Racing League. We appreciate all you tuning in. George, good to see you again, buddy. We'll be live Sunday before we take the week off. Y'all have a great night. Take care as always, and God bless.